What up? It's your boy King Dow 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom. I warned you. I warned you. These is one of the first videos when I first started YouTube. I remember this Boston Dynamic video with these bunch of dancing, grooving robots, and I was like, man, is this what StarNet looked like when it first started? Is this how the world about to be eradicated? Is this Terminator Judgment Day? Is this the Matrix? They laughed it out. Tariq Nasheed said this shit like a week ago. He said, y'all notice how every time they have a black criminal, they pull out the robot and end him, but they don't never use the robot to end a white suspect. We supposed to be talking about demilitarizing the police. They got tanks and full armors and shit. You might as well get their ass drones and atomic bombs now. If they ain't got to do nothing, they could be fat asses just send a robot in and murk somebody. Man, let's get to the video. Robocop has arrived. Y'all better wake the fuck up and listen. Look where it's at. This San Francisco. This is one of the most liberal areas around. You know why? Because conservatives probably wouldn't be for this shit. You ain't gonna be having no robots. San Francisco allowed police to deploy robots that kill. I said, I'm gonna put a link into my Boss Dynamic video. Like, y'all think this shit funny now until they start attaching guns to them damn robots. Then y'all gonna be like, oh, this, the overseers, this, yeah. If I ain't got I can, without conscience, end you. I ain't got to get my hands dirty mentally. Even though you sent the robot to do it, you not getting your hands dirty. Bro, this is an issue. This is going to be an issue. Supervisors in San Francisco voted Tuesday to give city police the ability to use potentially lethal remote control robots in emergency situations. That's how it always starts. It starts off in the big cities, San Francisco's, LA's, New York, Chicago's, Texas, and shit like that, and expands to everybody else. The military gonna start getting them free robots to murk y'all ass. Bro, this is pure subjugation. The way the internet is, the cancel culture, y'all don't realize that they building us a pen, a jail, right before our eyes. They shackling us, they colling us, they getting rid of free speech. You're not allowed to say nothing, do nothing, and now they about to start sending out the robots. Let's get to this video. Turn that volume on.
Force, the SFPD policy. Now it's 7 police robots with the potential for deadly force. The SFPD policy just considered by San Francisco supervisors, allowing robots to kill suspects in certain critical situations. There's been a lot of talk about Robocop.
That's the one in Texas that Tariq Nasheed was talking about. They just sent that robot to get rid of his ass. Again, if you're a criminal and you doing shit like that, you get what you deserve. But it's all about judgment. It's still the same problem. Am I feel more threatened by the black suspect than the white one? Am I? Man, let's continue this shit.
Or, which I think that's, a whole lot of minds going to a whole lot of different places.
This is KTVU Fox 2 News at 7 on KTVU Plus.
And that controversial plan just passed about an hour ago in...
Who dressed this nigga? You got on your little brother suit? Like, come on, bro, I'm a big boy. I would never wear no high water tight. Come on, that's his little brother suit. I'm sorry, I get a little distracted. Oh my God.
In an 8-3 vote. Welcome everyone to the 7 here on KTVU Plus. I'm Alex Savage.
And I'm Greg Lee. Those police robots will be allowed to use potentially deadly force. The plan's drawn criticism from civil liberties advocates. KTVU crime reporter Henry Lee reports.
San Francisco police asking for approval by the Board of Supervisors to use robots like this one as a potential deadly force option. That means military-grade machines operated by trained officers could potentially kill suspects during critical incidents.
You know, there's been a lot of talk about Robocop, or, you know, which I think sets, you know, a whole lot of minds going to a whole lot of different places, but this is not that.
San Francisco Supervisor Raphael Mandelman.
This is not that. That's how what they always say in the beginning. Even Skynet. This is not that. This is to help people, help society. Y'all keep talking about building this damn AI, and this gonna sound like, oh, you a conspiracy theorist. No, I am a realist. You build sentient computing, and they decide, oh, humanity is obsolete. Come on, bro. Like, why would you want to build something that could destroy you, but you feel like, oh, I got control of it, so then, man, we're not gonna even talk about the biases they say is encoded in the code. But we're not gonna speak on that. I'm just telling my people to be aware and prepared. Cause they got shit infrared, night vision, they got drones, they got satellites from the sky, they got tanks, now they got robots.
Supports using robots for specific life-threatening cases.
In fact, I think it would be irresponsible not to make some kind of plan to use that technology in that horrific eventuality.
It's really just opening a window that eventually somebody's going to want to crawl through.
Matthew Goriglia, a policy analyst with the Electronic Frontier Foundation, says it doesn't make sense to give robots the ability to kill.
We are going to lessen the burden of using deadly force from having to pull a gun and pull the trigger to a button on a remote control.
And y'all remember that Will Smith movie where he used robots in the first lesson, rule of the robots is not to harm humans. And the first robots y'all put out on a regular basis is intended to kill humans.
SFPD already has 17 robots, and none of them have live ammunition. But the department is considering using a robot with explosives attached as a way to get into a building with violent, armed suspects barricaded inside. In a statement, SFPD said in part, while an explosive charge may be considered an intermediate force option, it could potentially cause injury or be lethal. Robots equipped in this manner would only be used in extreme circumstances to save or prevent further loss of innocent lives. The discussion in San Francisco comes just a month after the Oakland Police Commission decided against a policy that would have allowed OPD to use robots with shotguns. In Dallas, a robot armed with explosives was used by police to kill a man suspected of shooting and killing 5 police officers in 2016.
Transport the robot to the scene.
Supervisor Hillary Ronen spoke out against authorizing lethal force for robots, saying she thinks this is an incredibly dangerous route to go. In San Francisco, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
And Supervisor Ronen weighed in once again just after tonight's vote, writing on Twitter, quote, even worse than I thought. Only 3 of us, myself, Shaman Walton, and Dean Preston, voted against arming robots with weapons to kill.
So, take guns out of citizens who don't have no criminal record, upstanding citizens, voting Americans. Take guns from them, restrict the gun laws, but put guns in the hands of robots that's controlled by the small few. No, that's not the Constitution. The Constitution said I'm supposed to have a gun. This case, my goddamn government get out of hand. And slowly, y'all not seeing, I'm seeing this shit. I had this ability. Man, they clamping us down. Shout out to my One Piece fans. But this that like bird cage from Don Flamingo, Don Quixote, Don Flamingo. He had this bird cage erected over a whole city, a whole nation, a whole city, and slowly, when it got to the top, it slowly started closing. As soon as it was gonna close, it was gonna kill everybody in that city. This is what happened. They are literally erecting prison walls around us, and we not paying attention. We are getting distracted. Okay? In order for them to properly control us from a distance, We gonna weaponize robots. You're not allowed to speak out. You can't say shit. You'll get canceled. I even said this when it came to Donald Trump. As much as I despise him, he didn't have a right to get banned off of Twitter. Free speech. Then they hide behind that, oh, that's a private company. So they can go around free speech because they're a private company. I'm still not, they got a right to fire me and whatnot, but I still have a right to say something. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But watch where we be at in 5 years from now. And look back at this video and tell me how fucking crazy I am. In fact, 7 years from now. Because I got a 7 year gap. I can see 7 years ahead of the future. 2029. Remember this video? Right? You see motherfucking robots out here murdering people and your rights done been limited to a point where you like, what the fuck? And all you can do is shop, go to work and spend, shop, go to work and spend, no opinion, no nothing. Shop, go to work and spend. Hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom.